All right, we're taught that individualism is sovereignty and freedom. The truth is, a person alone is a person without support. Humanity naturally desires cooperation. Our born state is one of community and grace. We're taught from a very young age to compete for resources and clout. We are told that is a healthy ego to keep us safe, and it does in the society. It is so hard to even imagine a life without trying to be better than someone, as if that makes you more deserving. And we need to ask ourselves, who decides what talents are worth more and why? We all know art is just as valuable as math, or I hope we do. I hope we learned that during COVID. The two together make beautiful results, yet it is a rare artist who can manage to catch a good profit off their work. It seems counterintuitive, but sovereignty lives with unity. Freedom is given more rapidly and openly with diversity and acceptance. When you are alone, you are more free to do as you please and move in the world, but only if you have abundant enough resources to do so. You can travel as a train hopper or hitchhiker, but that's dangerous. I mean, most people get locked into a place based on the debts they owe to continued existence. If you aren't relatively able to leave, you'll end up tied to an independent life with very little wiggle room or mobility. I argue it never was beneficial to measure a human by the value of their labor and how much profit they can bring. Our whole system, down to how we speak, is materialistic. And you might want to look into maritime law if you're interested in rabbit holes, because that one's interesting. If you take an alternative methods, you find the key to our purpose, human purpose, is in emotion. That can't be bought. It can't be accomplished. Its value is measured in love. Its experience is the sovereignty people crave in order to learn. We were born to educate ourselves about how to feel. That's what we're supposed to remember. People suffer the constraints of time. All this is finite, so we want to have it all because we know our end is inevitable. So as much as I loathe to say this because people drive me nuts, being alone and independent is the antithesis of our freedom. See, being unstuck comes from a group all on a horizontal scale of morality. So this way, not a hierarchy. No one soul is more valuable than another. You ain't special. You are just as magical and wonderful and amazing as anybody else. This is a lesson from the real Maslow's hierarchy of needs, actually. He changed the values he witnessed being around the Blackfoot people in 1938 to fit the needs of capitalism. But he was seeing the values they held through his own life experience. Dr. Cindy Blackstock, a Blackfoot scholar, pointed out self-actualization is actually their base. Not the tippy top. It's community actualization that we're never taught about. You develop your purpose, your talent to fulfill yourself, sure, but more importantly, to strengthen the whole group for generations to come. It's success that's measured by the health of the community for the future of that community. You living your best life maintains stewardship of the earth, the culture, history, language, and traditions of the group so future generations will learn and thrive. It's the circle of life we're all inextricably tied to. You can't remove yourself from that circle without severing and eventually destroying all life on Earth, or I argue that Earth will destroy us first. That is where we are in this system right now. Earth, or Mother, or Gaia will shake humanity off like fleas if we do not go back to community living. We must see the group as the core. That is where our sovereignty lies. Individualism is walking dangerously close to slavery via transhumanism. Literally, Jeffrey D. Sachs, and this is a quote you can look up. He's the creator of the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, who helped to draft the UN's 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals, quoted, "We need to give up a little bit of our sovereignty in order to get a lot of security and well-being in return." They just keep digging their heels into what doesn't work even harder, trying to find the answers so that they don't have to change and give up anything that they have because they want all those profits, and competition gets them benefits. One thing I've noticed is newer policies are actually anti-human. They aren't making a world with human life and thriving in mind. The only way many of them see to survive is to build bunkers to hide from the inevitable crash. They are the snake eating its own tail, telling women to shut up and stop talking with all your emotions, when really we're the ones who are noticing, hey, this isn't going to work, what are you guys thinking? But emotions are the whole thing. This has all been about the infinite, the star stuff, experiencing itself. Wake up. We are the universe. We are the angels and demons and aliens and the saints and the gods because we can feel. We are both everything and nothing. Sorry, my dudes, but the wisdom is with the divine feminine. I used to think this was the matriarchy replacing the patriarchy. Women center children and the vulnerable, not themselves. Men center themselves. It's actually a filiarchy, society structured around the needs of future generations. It centers ecological justice into perpetuity, but we likely require a blend of all three, patriarchy, matriarchy, and filiarchy, to be balanced. It's an egalitarian, that's right, it's an egalitarianarchy, if you will. Long live the egalitarianarchy.